You'll see, I'm not a very suspicious person. And in this video, I am taking another suggestion from some of the comments that you've been leaving, and I'm going to draw a samurai. I've never drawn a samurai before, so could be interesting, could be unlucky, who knows. But someone commented it, and I would have never thought to draw a samurai. And someone replied to it saying that would be cool, and I thought, yes it would. So, here we are. I've got a kind of Google search over here of samurais. I've got kind of almost like a mood board going, so I don't go too off piece. And I'm actually going to pencil the basic shape out first to make sure I kind of get the whole figure on the paper. And just to kind of keep myself within the parameters of it looking like a samurai, I guess, or a human. But it's just going to be super basic. And I want to get the stance right. Okay, he's gonna... well, he's a podgy samurai. Nothing wrong with that though. Like I say, just super simple, and then I can work on it. Working it properly with the pen. You might not even be able to see the pencil lines. He kind of looks like a drunk guy at a party. Right now there's his sword, and there's going to be another sword up here. He's dual wielding. You know what? That's as good as that's going to get. I'm going to get started with the pen. And it feels like a while since I've done a video with this pen. My trusty, appropriately Japanese fancy pen. So I guess I'm going to start with his mask, with his face. I'm going to give him a mask. Kind of loosely using this reference imagery just to get some of the tropes right, I guess. To make it really, so you can tell that it's a samurai. They usually have these kind of almost like dragon-like masks. I mean, once again, I know absolutely nothing about samurais, really. So, if anyone does know about samurais, feel free to comment and kind of pass on a bit more information. Because it's no use me making up a load of useless information. I can see a few on here that have kind of almost like antlers on their helmets. So there we go. They seem to have a lot of like flaps. It sounds silly to say. Flaps kind of coming down on each part of their armour. So I shall try and do them justice. I think a lot of it just seems very, obviously it's super useful and necessary to have all that kind of stuff on their armour, but to a kind of idiot like me who knows nothing about them, it looks very decorative. seem to have really a lot of armour on. It must be pretty heavy and kind of cumbersome to use. Now, one thing as well is they have these kind of huge chest plates. Which obviously serve to save the torso. Okay, we're gonna. He looks. This stance that I've put him in, he really just kind of looks like he's dancing, which isn't too threatening, unfortunately. So, to any samurais watching, I'm sorry. There seems to be a lot of protective gear around here, because I suppose he's protecting the most important bit of himself down here, perhaps. But yeah, the armour is super duper impressive and beautiful, really. One thing that I did want to get my hands on, which would have taught me a lot about samurais, is that game. I believe it's called Ghost of Tsushima, and from what I gather is essentially like Assassin's Creed but for samurais in ancient Japan, which on the face of it sounds absolutely amazing. And I have heard that it is amazing. I've got a friend who says it's his favourite game ever. And to be honest, I've never really heard much about it. I'd only heard it from that friend. I kind of feel like that's the kind of game that would get a lot of traction and fame, as it were. I think I'm a bit of a... I do play video games, but I think I'm a bit of a... I just kind of go with what's popular. I don't tend to push the boat out a lot. I think I've spoken before about how I'm just playing tons of Assassin's Creed at the minute. Valhalla. I'm really trying to get it finished before Mirage comes out this autumn. I've also got Elden Ring that I haven't been playing as much because, as I just said, I'm still kind of obsessing over Assassin's Creed. Okay, this is looking okay. I feel like it's not really going to come together until right at the end. Also decided I'm not going to give him these kind of silly dancing legs. I'm going to try and give him a power pose, like a stance. Okay, so what's he got up here? He's got like some super gnarly shoulder blades. They're like, I'm trying to think of the word there, it's like an armadillo. You know, where it's protective layers kind of go over each other for movement. Pretty cool. Okay. We're gonna get another armadillo bit down here for his sword arm. He's kind of got a built-in shield because of these armadillo bits. Okay. Bit of shadow on there. A couple of people have been commenting, well, I've had 2 comments saying that either I remind them of a ASMR artist called. Sorry, I was just looking closer at the samurai over here to see if he's got gloves on. He seems to. Anyway, I remind them of an ASMR artist called Mr. Head Tingles. And I got asked if I was Mr. Head Tingles. I'm not. But I watched a few of his videos, and yeah, we do sound quite similar. Especially, I imagine, if you're not from the UK, our accents are pretty similar. He's got a bit of a northern twang, and yeah, he's good. He's a good creator. It's a shame that he's stopped now. From what I gather, he's this sword has gone beneath his. Oh dear, that's not the best sword, is it? Oh lord. Very curved and kind of rubbish. Anyway, he, by the looks of it, his last video was a year ago. And the one before that was kind of 7-8 years before that. So I guess he's doing other stuff. I didn't listen to the whole video. I'm not sure if he explained why. But yeah, we certainly do. Also, we do also kind of have the same kind of low, what's the word? Kind of minimalist, chill approach to making the videos. Not overproduced, I think that's what I'm looking for. I'm not sure what I think to this samurai yet. I think he's kind of a bit, he sucks a little bit. As in my drawing sucks. So apologies if the individual who requested this is currently watching. And I'm really not doing samurais everywhere. Good, I'm not doing them justice. I'm just going to keep working on it. It'll work out in the end. Art tends to do that. Okay, let's get this arm. I have to say, as much as I do like kind of very produced, very super professional videos, I am really a big fan of, well, unintentional ASMR itself, but also highly, well, not highly underproduced videos, like unintentional ASMR. I do like, and when they are intentionally making ASMR, but because of the way it's filmed, it's verging on unintentional, It's just very chill, very kind of honest. I like that. Then it kind of comes pretty naturally to people. Not saying it does myself. I'm not going to do my own horn here, but the people who do it, I think it's really cool. I'm also aware that a couple of people have suggested an underwater scene, and I'm definitely going to come to that. Maybe not the next video, but in a couple of videos. I think that's a good idea, really cool idea for a video. It's definitely like the kind of thing I'll draw, and have drawn in the past, funnily enough. Maybe I'll dig out those drawings to show on the video when I do it. But yeah, thank you for all the great suggestions. I'm gonna have to kind of quit my day job to do this full time. That would be the dream. Okay, a little bit of cross hatching, a little bit of kind of filling him in. is this looking quite similar to my first ever video, the kind of knight in shining armor one that actually recently got to 1,000 views, I think. Which is mad. If you'd have told me when I uploaded that, you know, in what is relatively a short amount of time, that video would be at 1,000 views, I would have laughed at you and called you a liar. So yeah, it feels super good. I think in my last video as well, I was made a point to say how grateful I am for people subscribing and leaving really nice comments and stuff, and I'm not gonna keep saying the same thing over and over again, but that still stands. I'm super grateful. Everyone, thank you so much for sticking with me. And yeah, it's kind of going a bit crazy at the minute. My subscribers are really going up and my views, and it's super cool. It's super exciting. So I can genuinely start thinking about where I'm going to go with the channel and what I'm going to do next. I'm going to branch out. Still going to keep it chill, but you know, it's kind of opened up some options for me, definitely. Sorry about the peeling hand sound. Okay, he's looking a lot more samurai now, I think. It would be cool within like a whole scene, I think. Like a kind of ancient Japan scenery. That's for another day though, I think. For sure. These are his trousers, by the way. They're kind of tucked into his boots. Well, they're going to be tucked into his boots. God, I would really love to go to Japan. Japan and Seoul. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. The capital of South Korea, Seoul. I'd love to go one day. Maybe I'll start a kind of ASMR travelling video, who knows. Would definitely like to do some ASMR plein air drawing in the countryside, kind of set up with a camera, looking at the view maybe and looking at what I'm drawing. I think that would be cool. And now I've said that, I want to timestamp that idea. No one else is allowed to steal it, unless someone's done it already, of course, in which case I'm stealing it. But if not, that one's mine. Yeah, I'm not sure why I've got a particular affinity to go into Seoul. I think a while ago I watched a kind of mini documentary on tattoos and tattooing hosted by Grace Neutral. Sorry, the camera cut out there, so I'm not sure where I was up to, but hopefully it was near enough to me doing these welly looking boots that just look a bit silly. Looks like he's kind of wading through sewage now. But okay, now he looks like a kind of 16th century dandy going up to battle somewhere. With these, are they called calipers? I thought I got that completely wrong. Anyway, it is unimportant now. Let's finish off this knee pads, because he's also a skateboarder. Try and save. I kind of want to give him like sandals, because that seems to be what the fella place him a bit, put him somewhere. There's a few rocks and a bit of debris around. Always helps place somebody. Okay, I was just looking at a few more of my little smorgasbord of samurais on the screen there, to see what I should do with his legs. I once again apologise if you can hear the dogs barking next door. Hopefully they distract away from how terribly I'm drawing these buttons on his thighs, on his calves. I've forgotten how to use words. I can't say the phrase dogs barking without thinking about that clip in the American Office where Kevin, well, they're at someone's wedding, I think, or an event, and they're all in a hotel. And afterwards, Kevin is like sleeping in the ice room or something, and he goes in and goes, "My dogs are barking," and then takes his shoes and socks off and puts his feet in the ice machine. Makes me laugh. Not a huge office. Well, I am. I can't watch the British Office, despite being a British person, because I really can't get on board with awkward humour. And it took me absolutely ages before I could stomach the US Office humour. I mean, it took me I can't really stand season 1. Not that I can't stand it, but I just can't watch it. Some of it is just so awkward. It makes me cringe too hard, especially some of the bits that I feel now are a bit questionable. In terms of, they're just not really funny, it's just kind of racist or a bit homophobic. There's unfortunately a lot of TV and film from the noughties is. I've gone on a total tangent here. Why did I start this? Oh yeah, dogs barking. My dogs are barking. See, I can't stop myself saying it now. I think we're nearly coming to the end of Mr. Samurai, and I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to give him a cape. As a couple of these samurais have capes, and they look wicked. Okay. Okay, kind of not doing a very good job of this, but do samurais have capes? The one on here does. And when I say on here, I mean currently on my laptop screen. That's a good little trick for doing like the bottom of a curtain or the bottom of a cape. It's just to kind of do a squiggle like that, and then on the kind of apexes of each bend go up, and you see it looks like you're kind of looking at it from below, like it would be. It looks like the bottom of a curtain or a cape. I think that's kind of cool. Anyway, back to Mr. Samurai. Oh, I'm going to give him a little bit of frill. No samurai of mine will be without frill. Tell you what, if I ever create a Patreon, the first thing I'm going to do with the money is buy Ghost of Tsushima, and then maybe recreate this video, redraw my samurai with my new knowledge. That'll be a good story arc for my channel, I think. Okay. His cape's a lot simpler than the rest of his visage. voiceover as the original sound didn't work, but you might get, there's a bit of pen sound, you might get a few more live pen sounds with this one. I think I'm quite happy with him. I think he's looking quite good. Just gonna do a few more details on his shoulder. On his mask. He's a bit kind of beaten, unintentional moustache there. Just going to look at my reference imagery, see if there's anything blindingly obvious I might have missed. No, I think we're all good. Some of these guys on here look really cool though. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully this 13th video isn't my most unlucky one. Hopefully you're still with me and subscribed after this. Thank you for joining me for this small samurai drawing. In fact, you know what, to finish it off I'm going to rub out the pencil. Hopefully it won't smudge anything. It tends to dry very quickly, that pen. I didn't put too much pencil down, to be honest, so this isn't too... Oh no, look, I smudged it. Oh well. There we go. Thank you for joining me. There'll hopefully be another video soon, in the next couple of days.